admit you've been in a sexual relationship with Mr. LeBlanc, a married man, and claim he is the father of your 2-year-old son, Vincent Waylan. Mr. LeBlanc, you are determined to prove that you are not the father of Miss Waylan's son in hopes of saving your marriage.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Lisa Marie. I'm back with another paternity video here on Bank Life 24/7. You already know, like and subscribe. All right, usually I show my face, you already know. Dealing with a little allergic reaction I had about a week ago. But I'm back and I'm ready to play the video. So I have my picture up, y'all, but you'll see my face in the place. All right, let's go first.
Well, it started back when I was pregnant. He was staying in my house. It was one night I was telling him that I might be pregnant because I hadn't started my menstruation. So he went out and got some pregnancy tests, asked me to take them. He sat on side my bed holding his head. When I took the first one, I gave it to him and it showed that I was pregnant. He asked me to take another one because he was in disbelief about the first one. So I took another one and he still sat there and said, oh man, this can't be true. This can't be true. You can't be pregnant. And it was only because he didn't know how he was going to go back and tell his wife that I was pregnant.
Well, he was...
All right, but wait. What is going on with these ministers that be having these other women, you know, with us women, husband in their house, playing house with somebody else's husband? So she's like, yeah, he was like, okay, like bring it down. First of all, if I was a wife, I don't want too much description. Just keep it short, keep it concise. Just bring it to the point for the judge. Stuff. I'm long-winded, but I do not like long-winded explanations when I'm upset, you know? And so I can imagine a wife like, what, really? And so he didn't want to tell his wife. And it's funny how the judge says, how did you find yourself in this particular predicament? And ooh, that could just carry on in so much in our lives, right? How did you find yourself over here? How did you find yourself in this particular situation? All right, but so she began to explain how, but let's see what the wife got to say.
I was only there for a while, though.
So you told him you were pregnant, you proved it, you took the test, and he said, oh my goodness.
You wasn't.
All right. So now the wife is going in. She's like, listen, he was only over there for a while. Excuse me. So the wife is like, hey, he was only over there for a while. So that's what the wife is saying. And it looks like she brought her mother with her, or her grandmother, excuse me, not her mother, but her mother's mother with her to the courtroom.
Oh, hold on. Sleep with. Do this.
You do that.
Do this.
Because it's like you sent him to sleep with her.
Ladies,
come back.
All right. So now the grandmother's getting involved, which really shouldn't be involved because, listen, the lady's just talking about her husband. This is somebody she went to the altar for. This is somebody she made vows with. And she's like, of course, she's like, listen, like, of course she's going to defend her husband. Of course she's going to be mad at the mistress. And of course she's going to say whatever she needs to say because she's the wife. But then the grandmother wants to interject. And that's the only time that I think, like, hey, as a grandmother, as an older adult, you don't be interjecting. Let the wife speak because the wife, it's his wife. Like, we got to give these wives a little more respect, right?
Ladies. Ron, just stand between the two podiums.
Yes, ma'am.
We can't even get to start of the case and you all are going off. Let's try to figure out what is really going on here.
Baby.
Now listen, Mr. LeBlanc, when she told you she was pregnant, what were you thinking?
I was in disbelief. I didn't want to believe it.
Were you worried about how you were going to be able to tell your wife?
I was, yes, Your Honor. I was worried, and that was the thing.
All right. Now I gotta stop it because they showed a picture of the baby. Now remember, this is Vincent. This is a boy. Now I know from the picture it might not look like it's a baby boy because of the bees. I just want y'all to know that that's the son, Mr. LeBlanc's alleged son, Vincent. All right.
That's why I didn't want her to be pregnant, because I didn't know how to
Unfortunately, you should have thought about that desire before you acted on the other desires you had.
Before you thought with his body part.
Yes, but
And the wife said, before you thought with the body part, with your body parts, because he's like, listen, I didn't know how I was going to go and and tell my wife. Crazy,
because at that point you really can't reverse it just by thinking.
right?
Ms. LeBlanc, how did you find out about this?
I found out about Vincent through a text message through my husband.
He sent you a text.
A text. No.
All right, what in the world? The worst thing to do. Let y'all are listening. Worst thing to do: send someone a text. All right, when you're dealing with particular situations, you say, hey, this relationship is not working out. I'm going to send a text. No, bring your butt. You know what I mean? Face the person you're dealing with. Do not text them. That is a sign of disrespect. Don't text out of a relationship. That's real bad. Don't text your wife to say, hey, well, it's this girl over here. I got this woman over here, this side chick, mistress, whatever you want to call her. I was gonna be mean, y'all. I was going to be mean on that name. But listen, I got this woman over here. She says she pregnant. You know what I mean? And so just the total disrespect. That's just disrespectful. There's no other way to put it. It's just disrespectful. Let's go.
Phone call. No phone call. No.
A phone call's not even good enough
I
for
need
that.
to see you face to face. Can I speak with you face to face?
Exactly.
None of that. It was through a text message.
What did the text say?
The text message stated, I can't believe I did this to you again. Again.
See, now this is where I get upset in this video. And before I talk about that, and let me be real clear. We're not saying that every mistress is, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're a mistress and don't even know it because you ain't know he was married. Sometimes you're a side chick and didn't know he had a main chick and you thought you were the main chick. So, no shade this way. But when you know that he has a wife, I think that's the time to back up. When you know he got somebody, back up. Because when they come to court, you could see he's going to stand with his wife. That's the one he vowed with. This is the one he legally attached to. And so, and rightfully so. But when they just said, hey, I couldn't, he texts like, I can't believe I did this to you again. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time.
I can't believe I did this to you again.
The word I'm hearing is again.
Right, again, like over.
So wait a minute, there was another time?
Yes, ma'am. Prior to Vincent, there was Jaden.
Who's the mother of that child?
I am. That's my 3-year-old.
Mr. LeBlanc, really?
Unfortunately, yes, sir.
And the judge is like, really? Now I have a friend that go, really? And that's what I'm saying, really? So not only did you put your wife through this once, but you put your wife through this a second time. Disrespect. That's why they said that's where they get when people show you who they are, believe them. So you show you believe that this is an area that this person has to make a decision to work on. And if not, they're going to repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. So when people show you who they are, this is for part 1. The first time, believe them. Well, I'm going to show you who I am. I said I'm going to end it on part 1. This is part 1, and I'm going to make my videos 2 parts so that YouTube can let it go through. All right. So here we have Mr. Waylan and LeBlanc. Now you are going to Mr. LeBlanc versus Waylan. So here we have LeBlanc versus Waylan, now I'm going to end part 1 this way, and then we'll start up part 2. For y'all that want to know why we do it 2 parts, I'm doing it in 2 parts. It's because that's the only way I can seem to get the paternity videos to go through YouTube. And I always, make it real plain, because the paternity videos are not the easiest videos to do. All right. Well, I'm Lisa Marie. You just tuned into Bank Life. Let me know in the comments what you would have done the first time. Because now the wife is at her breaking point, and she's like, listen, if this is your child, it's over. Would you have cut off the relationship the first time, or would you wait until now? Or let me know in the comments, would you just go to counseling? Because remember, this is marriage. So we'll talk about it in the comments. I personally believe counseling the first time. Go through a whole bunch of counseling, because you don't want to have to. Now this is the second time, and who knows if he ever, to find out why he was cheating or why he felt he had to go, you understand, to find out what the habits are. It could be Christian counseling, and find out what's really going on. All right, well, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Should he have gone to counseling the first? Excuse me. Should they both have gone to counseling the first time? Because I don't hear anything about that. What would you do if you were in this particular situation? All right. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the comments and on the part 2.